We have some chatting to do. I'm moving, but first I'm gonna make a coffee. So I have some updates for you guys, and I thought about how I wanted to film this video, and I think I just want it to be very casual, a little coffee chat. So we're gonna make an iced latte. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna talk about my decision to move out of Nashville. So crazy to say it. I know I said it in my June reset video and I didn't share with you guys my plan, why I'm moving, where I'm moving. So I'm gonna share all of that with you guys today. First off, I'm obsessed with my new little cups I got at a local farmer's market. They're so beautiful and summery, and it's perfect for my espresso shots. This is how I've been making my lattes every day, or not even a full latte, but just like my coffee. I add some pink Himalayan salt, trust me. Okay, I normally brew it over this, but trust me. You add a pinch of Himalayan salt or like a high quality sea salt, cinnamon straight into your espresso, and that is gonna make your espresso just taste absolutely divine. Okay, I love how I'm just starting this video. I'm like, hey guys, I'm moving, but here's my coffee. I just feel like I haven't showed you guys this coffee recipe in a while and I really wanted to. And then I use whatever milk. Some days it's 2%, some days it's oat milk. Today it's milk, cashew milk, and I do like half a cup to 3/4 a cup. I really like the cashew milk. This may be my new favorite from them. We're gonna pour over our salted cinnamon espresso. I need these cups to be like, it's just a tiny bit bigger. Then for creamers, my two favorite, I've tried a lot of Chobani creamers, and I think, guys, that these are my two favorites. Vanilla in the morning, and then I think I wanna do hazelnut since this is like my afternoon, mid-morning coffee. These are, again, I think these are the two best flavors. If you don't like the super sweet ones, like the birthday cake cookie dough, those are very sweet and yummy, but if you want like just a nice creamer and a little bit more ice, and then I will be ready to sit and chat with you guys, okay? I'll be ready. Okay, I think I like this spot to sit and chat in my living room. Spurs is down here in his little box. I got some boxes behind me that I've already started packing, so it adds to the moving aesthetic, I guess. I made this decision, I wanna say in like March, mid-March. I think I knew in January like something big was gonna happen this year. I was ready for a new change and I just didn't know what it was gonna be yet. And I remember writing like a little journal entry while I was on a plane in January to visit my friend. And I was just like, you know, I just like am expecting big things this year. I just feel like it's ready to make a change in my life, or like to have something big happen. Maybe that's a career change. Maybe that's moving locations. Maybe that's being in a relationship again. Like I was just ready for something and I didn't know what. But as I started thinking more about it in January and February, I knew my lease was going to be up early July. My roommate, Ashley, got married. She just got married last weekend, which is so exciting. And so I knew I would have to either like find a new roommate, connect with people who are looking for a roommate, or just like live alone. And I was looking around Nashville at apartments and things and houses to rent, and I just like wasn't excited. It didn't feel like how it used to feel when I was looking for a new apartment or looking for a new place to live. I feel like I've lived in Nashville now for 7 years. If you don't know, I came here for college in 2018 and stayed post-grad as well. It's just has felt recently like I've had my time here. I have done a lot in Nashville. I've grown so much as a person. I was 18 at the time I moved here. I'm 25 now. So I've grown a lot as a person. I'm a little bit of a different person. A lot still the same, but have grown. And I just felt like I've kind of outgrown Nashville. And I don't mean that in a sense of like I've outgrown the people here or anything like that. It's more just like the space, honestly. Like I've discovered what there is to discover. And yes, there's a lot of new things opening, new restaurants and stuff, but like I just feel like when I talk to new people who moved here, they ask me for recs and I'm like, oh, I've done this. Oh, have you eaten at this place? Yes, I have. Have you gone down to Frank? And it just felt like from an activity and like lifestyle sense, like I was ready for exploration, honestly, to like explore a new city. A lot of people around me and that I know moved someplace post-grad. I never did that. I stayed in the same city as I did in college. And so I didn't have that like post-grad new city, meeting new people kind of era. That I see a lot of my friends, they've experienced that and I just never did. And I have loved Nashville. Like every year I've just kept telling myself am I going to stay another year? If it feels right, I'll stay. And every year up until this year, it's felt right. I've wanted to stay. I've wanted to continue living here. But this year, just something felt different. And it just was like that gut feeling of maybe it's time to look around. Maybe it's time to make some changes. And so I prayed about this decision a lot. And I think the thing I'm going to miss most about Nashville is the people. I could cry if I'm thinking about it, but I have such incredible friends that I've made here, ones from college and a ton post-grad as well. Like, I just feel so blessed to have so many amazing quality friendships here in Nashville. And I'm going to miss seeing those people more regularly, but I think I've cultivated those friendships enough where I'll still stay in touch. And when I come back and visit, or they visit me, or we go on trips together, like, I still think that I can have those relationships even if I do move. And then when I thought about it, I'm like, those friendships are really the only thing that's holding me here in Nashville. I have a job, thankfully, that I can do remotely. I am not in a serious relationship here. I'm single. Like, now's the time where I don't have as much holding me down to go experience somewhere new. I've also only ever lived in Tennessee. I'm a Tennessee girl, a Tennessean, and I love Tennessee. I will probably move back here at some point in my life, but I just was like, it'd be cool to go to a different state. My plans for the rest of the year and early 2026, it's like 2 parts, okay? So I want to see where you guys all guessed that I would be moving to. My girl Faith said Texas. I know she lives in Texas. That would be fun. It is not Texas. Rachel guessed I'm moving to New York, Massachusetts, Florida, Carolinas, or Georgia. She guessed a lot of things, a lot of places. Someone said NYC or Boston, or move to the Carolinas or Georgia, Ohio, Pennsylvania, or the Carolinas. Someone said South Carolina. Francis said Charleston, South Carolina. Sarah said maybe Florida, but maybe Tennessee with getting the license. Okay, a lot of you guys guessed correctly. It's not the first place I'm moving, but my end place that I will be moving in January is Charleston, South Carolina. That's so crazy to say. Like, I've been saying this to friends for a while now, but I haven't said it online anywhere. You guys are the very first to know. And so yeah, let me explain like this whole process, how I chose Charleston, also what I'm doing before then. So my lease is up July 1st. I'm moving back to Knoxville, Tennessee to be with my family. So for the rest of the year, I will still be in Tennessee, still be coming back to Nashville, seeing people, but like home base will be at home with my family, which is going to be a transition in itself. And I think that'll be a cool thing to show, is like moving back home as a 25-year-old, what that's like. And the reason I decided to move home first is for a few different reasons. One being, I did just get my real estate license in Tennessee. I spent a lot of time, a lot of hours, a lot of work this year getting that license. I just got it. And I am selling my parents' old home, and they're moving to a new home that I'll be moving into with them. So that's the plan for right now. That is going to all be happening end of this month and early July. And so I wanted to move home for a little bit to, one, spend time with family. You guys know I'm really close with my family. I love being home. I go home like once a month anyway. Spend some time with them. I'm usually home a lot during October through December for holidays anyway. And we have some travels planned at the end of the summer. So I wouldn't even be spending that much time in a new apartment if I moved to Charleston in July. Also, moving to South Carolina in the middle of summer, in the middle of tourist season, right before 4th of July was just like not the vibes I wanted. I want to be able to like get settled and get better deals on housing and not move in the worst, like the hottest, muckiest month in the South. So I thought, you know what, let me move home for 6 months and the rest of the year and use that time to work on my real estate career in Tennessee and work on my businesses, have some downtime. I have been so go the past like year and a half here in Nashville, hustling, meeting new people, all the stuff. And I just think having a little bit of downtime for the rest of the year. I say it's going to be a slower season of life. Who knows? I feel like I'll just stay busy, but just like not living in a city like Nashville and being out in the country with my family, I think is going to be really nice for a few months. And again, I'll be using that time to really focus on my work and my content and my real estate. So I'm very, very excited for that. That's what's coming up. And the reason I chose Charleston is because I've always said if I didn't live in Tennessee, I'd want to live in one of the Carolinas. I always thought that would be North Carolina because my family grew up going to the Outer Banks every year. It's my favorite place. I post about the island we go to multiple times a year, every summer growing up. Like, it is one of my favorite places. It's seriously like heaven on earth for me. And I always thought I'd move to North Carolina. I looked at Raleigh a little bit, at Wilmington, and none of it just really spoke to me. Then one of my good friends from college, Amanda, moved to Charleston in January, and that's where I was on a plane ride in January to visit her. And I had been to Charleston once before when I was younger, but never really looked into it. I honestly, like, when she told me she was moving to Charleston, I was kind of like, oh, okay, cool. Like, it's pretty, it's on the beach, da da da. But I went and I just felt very at home there. Like, it felt like Nashville. Like, it's still Southern. It still has, like, you know, country music and kind of that Southern hospitality that I love about Nashville. The people seemed great. I had met some of her friends she had already made there, and the girls, a lot of like young women there, like in Nashville, a lot of young people moving there, which is exciting, but not as crazy as Nashville. It's a little slower of pace. And I have always, like, it's been on my bucket list to live by the beach one day. I always thought that would be like an older goal, you know, for my life. And then I thought, you know what? I can make that happen now. Why not? Nothing's holding me here. I am blessed, again, to have a job and the means to go wherever I want. Why not go somewhere that I've always wanted to live, by the ocean? I love the beach. I love beach lifestyle. Like, I love swimming in the ocean. I love paddleboarding. I love kayaking. I love being in the marsh. I love just laying out in the sand. Like, I love being outside. And that is the one thing that Nashville has always lacked for me, is like quick access to nature. You can go like 30 minutes outside of Nashville to get to like a lake or like some hikes and stuff, but also it's not the same as like being back home in East Tennessee, where we have the mountains and the rivers and the lakes more easily accessible and just more land. And then being by the beach is, like, again, one of my favorite things ever. The cost of living there, honestly, is very similar to Nashville. I was running the numbers and I was like, why would I pay the same amount to stay in a place that I feel like I've outgrown, that I'm not fully fulfilled? And why not just take the challenge and try new experiences? And who knows who I'll meet there, and who knows how it'll affect. I think it could be good for my business, like sharing content of being in a new city and, you know, trying new experiences and meeting new people and living alone again, probably. And so yeah, I'm really, really excited for the move to Charleston in January. Before that, just moving home to Knoxville, I think, will be really great. For you guys, nothing is really going to change besides like my content. I'm not going to be in Nashville, but I honestly don't do a lot of Nashville focused content anyway. And like I said, I'm really excited to take you guys out to the country a little bit. We're going to have maybe some like very peaceful morning routines. I'm going to, again, be showing a little bit of my real estate journey. I think some people commented that they do want to see that. It's kind of probably going to be tied into like maybe week in the lives or vlogs, just to show you guys a little bit. I'm not going to just like only be talking about real estate. I'll still be talking about being a small business owner, being a content creator. I'm really planning on being able to do more content consistently. Ever since I started my part-time job working for the wellness company, wellness startup here in Nashville, I run their TikTok and create content specifically for them. I go in office for that a few days a week, and that takes up a lot of my time and flexibility to film and to just do my own content. And that job has been amazing. I'm still planning on working remotely for them when I move, which is exciting. But I'm hoping that being in a different area and just like being inspired with a new house and everything will inspire me to film more and create more content. I really think it will. And so I'm excited for my short form content, for YouTube content, being more consistent on here. That is like my big goal, because I have missed being consistent with YouTube and my own stuff. And I love it so much. You guys know I've literally been making YouTube videos since I was 10 years old. For 15 years, I've been documenting my life. And this is a big change in my life. You know, I loved the community I built when I moved to college. I think a lot of people found me in like my college era. And then I feel like the past few years, my life has just kind of been kind of out of the norm, like working for myself right out of school and not moving to a new city and stuff. It's just kind of been a little of me trying to figure out what exactly I want my content to be. And I think this transition is going to be really fun to document and show. And so, yes, there will be moving vlogs coming up. We're going to be doing mid-year resets. At my parents' house, I'll have like a little designated office. I'm decorating and stuff. So maybe I'll show you guys some like how I'm decorating this cottage inspired home. Like, it's very cottage lake inspired, I think dairy boy vibes. So I'm really excited to show you how I've been designing that room and buying furniture and stuff for there. So lots of like just fresh start, fresh space content coming, if that makes sense. I'm really excited for that. And then of course, we'll get through the fall and the holidays, and then starting January is going to be new city, new life, new Hannah. I'll be 26 this fall. And so I think the first half of my 20s, you know, it was like college and here in Nashville. And then I'm ready for the second half of my 20s to be in a new place and just, I'm really excited for like the unexpected. Like I literally don't know what to expect when I think about moving to Charleston. I'm just like, it's a blank canvas. I don't know where I'll be living yet. I'll be figuring that out this fall. I don't know who I'll meet there. I don't know if I'm gonna continue doing real estate, get my license in South Carolina. I don't know. I have no idea what I'll be doing after the next 6 months. And I think I used to be scared by that idea, but now I'm really excited and motivated by that. And I'm just can't wait to see what God's gonna do with these moves. And yeah, like I said, I am sad. It is a bittersweet month here in Nashville, but I feel like I've been making the most of it. I have something planned every day. I've been working my ass off for one, but two, I've been planning something fun every day, whether that's coffee with a friend or going to dinner or going on a date. Like this past weekend was CMA Fest, and I made sure to take advantage of that while also like having my roommate's wedding. Like I have just been do like nonstop going, and that's why YouTube maybe has been a little neglected the past few weeks. But I feel like at this time in my life, I need to just have fun and make the most of my last month living here and seeing people and seeing my friends and all of that. And so it's been good. It's been, yeah, very busy, but very good. I'm excited to post this video and see your reactions to the fact that, well, one, moving back to Knoxville, but then a lot of you guys guessed Charleston or South Carolina or the Carolinas, and you guys know me so well. You literally know me so well. I can't believe so much of my life has been on YouTube, and I've shared so much with you all, and so many of you have been with me even if you've been with me just for a few months, but like for the people who've been with me a year, 3 years, 5 years, since college, since high school, like it is actually insane that I still get to do this. And I'm really honored that I'm still able to do this and grateful. And I've just been in a good place. Like I think you guys can tell from like my videos and stuff, I've just been very content and happy with my life this year, which isn't always the case, you know, for a lot of people. And we go through highs and lows. And this time last year, I couldn't say the same. But as of right now, I am like ready. I'm like, it's so weird. I feel like I'm living one chapter of my life closing and another chapter of my life opening. And it's a really weird in between feeling. And each day is just going by so quickly. And I'm just like trying to process it all. I don't know if I've fully processed it yet, but it's happening. And like I said, I'm really excited to bring you guys along with me. So this video is being filmed June 10th. I'm literally going to try to get it up like tomorrow. So you guys are hearing in real time kind of the updates. And if anything else updates or changes, I will let you know. Plans do change, you know, but as of now, that is my plan. I'm going to go home for 6 months, do some real estate, get Dream Daily back up and running. Oh, that's another thing too, is we're doing a moving sale right now for Dream Daily because I have to move all my inventory back to Knoxville. So to help with that, we're doing a moving sale to clear some things out. 50% off the whole site. That's actually crazy, guys. I can't believe I'm doing this sale. It's the biggest one I've ever done. But at this point, I just have so much stuff to move that the less I can move, the better. So you guys can take advantage of that and shop all of Dream Daily products, the hoodies, the notebooks, the notepads, the planners, the journals, all 50% off. I'll have the link in the description box. And I think that's all I had to share with you guys on this little coffee chat. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching my channel, supporting me. I'm really excited for what's to come, and I think it'll be good. All right, I will see you guys in my next video, probably a moving vlog very soon, and I love you all so much. Bye.